Welcome to Action for Healthy Kids presentation, Share Healthy Food and Activity at School. Action for Healthy Kids is a national nonprofit that fights childhood obesity, undernourishment, and physical inactivity by helping schools become healthier places. We are moms, dads, teachers, students, school and community leaders, as well as school wellness experts who have banded together to create healthier learning environments for our children so that they can succeed academically and lead healthier lives. We believe that everyone has a part to play to help make that possible. Let's talk for a minute about the childhood obesity crisis that's facing our nation. Look at this quote from two former chairmen of the Joint Chief of Staffs. Being overweight or obese has become the leading medical reason recruits are rejected for military service. The generals considered this problem so serious from a national security perspective that they called on Congress to pass new child nutrition laws. Because what children eat and drink during school hours makes up as much as 40% of the nutrients they take in each day. This series of slides from the Centers for Disease Control shows the increase in obesity in the U.S. since 1985. As we click through the slides, watch the states on the map change color as their obesity rate increases. Note that when a brand new color appears, it means that a higher percentage range has had to be added to fit the growing data. And there you go. By 2010, there's not a blue state left. Colorado held out for a long time, but now it's got the second fastest growing childhood obesity rate in the nation. Across America, more than 30% of American children are obese or overweight, triple the number than in 1980. While recent reports show that some obesity rates are leveling off, they still remain very high. The generals were concerned about poor nutrition, but it's not the only culprit. Our kids are getting much less physical activity than they were 20, 30 years ago. Many are not getting the recommended 60 minutes a day. We've added calories and taken away exercise. We need to reverse that trend. We believe that schools can and must be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. This makes sense for schools because of the strong connection between learning, good nutrition, and physical activity. Studies have shown undernourished children tend to have low energy, are often irritable, and have difficulty concentrating. They also score lower on vocabulary, reading comprehension, and arithmetic tests. A study of 5,000 children in the Journal of School Health shows that it's not just whether you eat, it's about what you eat. The study found a significant association between diet quality and school performance. How many kids eat a healthy breakfast before school starts? Many kids don't eat breakfast at all. If they're hungry, they're not going into their classes ready to learn. Increased physical activity is also related to school performance. Kids who get regular physical activity experience improvements in their fitness levels and brain function, which translates to better scores in math, reading, and writing. Physical activity is fuel for the brain, not just for the body. Movement increases learning ability, attentiveness, and kids' level of engagement. And it decreases behavioral issues and absenteeism. Overweight kids miss school 4 times as much as normal weight kids due to illness and social concerns. Teachers, office staff, and school nurses can relate to this. If kids aren't in school, they can't learn. Schools also show kids what we value and what is important in our community. We teach kids about nutrition and physical activity in the classroom, but what are we modeling? Let's take a look at some common practices. It's very easy for our schools to send conflicting messages about what we value. Let's start with rewards. Schools can use rewards that promote unhealthy behaviors like fast food coupons, popsicles, candy, or they can promote healthy living with certificates of achievement, small toys, or best of all, how about an extra recess? Rewards happen at many levels across the school, in the classroom, for school-wide initiatives, and how about rewards attached to the PTA events? Experts recommend non-food rewards as a best practice. Providing food based on performance or behavior can teach children to eat when they are not hungry, a big factor in our growing obesity epidemic. Look at this example. Fitness winners are rewarded with a donut party? What kind of message are these athletes receiving? Marlene Schwartz from the Rudd Center at Yale says, Rewarding children with unhealthy foods in school is like teaching children a lesson on the importance of not smoking and then handing out ashtrays and lighters to the kids who did the best job listening. "Oh, come on, it's just a mint." That's a common refrain. What happens when a child receives just 1 mint per day from a teacher or other adult? Over the course of the school year, that adds up to 3 cups of additional sugar and 3,600 extra calories. It's never just 1 mint per day. Kids get candy everywhere they go these days. We love giving kids treats, but we don't always recognize how it adds up. Let's talk about school celebrations. In class, students learn about nutrition, healthy eating, and the importance of moderation. But then, in some classrooms, students eat birthday treats over 25 times each year, in addition to their holiday parties. A recent study revealed that kids can eat as many as 1/3 of all the calories they need in a day at a typical half-hour birthday party. How about fundraisers? They support sports, music, art, technology, and many other important school activities. And yet, what do they promote? Look at these examples. School fundraisers can promote healthy living, or the opposite. How about our family events? Here are some common themes: school carnival, donuts with dads, muffins with moms. Your parent group's message about what's important can also be rather confusing. Here's a typical calendar of parent-led events and activities. A fun run followed a few days later by dinner at a fast food restaurant. Winners of TV Turn-Off Week receive a pancake party as a reward. What about physical activity? In class, students learn that physical activity is critical to lead a long and healthy life. Yet, recess time is shrinking to make room for more academics or for students to make up homework or tests. Recess is also taken away for disciplinary purposes when kids act up. These kids may be the ones who can't sit still in class and who need recess time the most. Now, less than 10% of public schools offer daily PE, whereas it used to be routine. All of these conflicting messages are very confusing for our children. How will children really know what we value when we say one thing and do another? If we're not purposeful about sending a consistent message, we make it harder for kids to internalize healthy habits and to be successful as students and in life. So, what's the solution? Let's take a look at the best practices out there to help us make our schools healthier. Make healthy options standard whenever foods are shared. Parties, fundraisers, school events, celebrations, in and out of the classroom. This can also include snack time, school stores, vending machines, and athletic events. Choose fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat, fat-free dairy products whenever possible. How about a watermelon social instead of an ice cream social? Or a yogurt and fruit bar? Water is especially important. Kids need lots of water, and too often sugary drinks are their primary source. And food doesn't have to be the primary focus or even included in every event. Host active events which promote physical activity along with music, art, and games. How about an active fundraiser like the Hippity Hopathon pictured on the slide from an elementary school in Ohio? Whether you're a teacher, a parent, or an administrator, provide students with non-food rewards for good behavior and performance. Special privileges and trinkets both fit the bill. Work with your school nutrition department to support the new healthy meals that are being provided. Learn about how school meal programs work and what you can do to support school meal improvements and be a resource to food services staff. Increase opportunities for nutrition education. Supplement what is being taught in the classroom through school gardens, healthy snack programs, taste tests, healthy vending, and school stores. How about offering healthy tips in your school newsletter or bringing in special workshops for students and families? And you can help increase opportunities for physical activity throughout the school day and beyond. Think about classroom activity breaks, more or better recess, before and after school programs. How about a walk to school or bike to school program? To build support for these healthy practices and ensure that they will continue, work towards writing them into school policies and school guidelines. Incorporate them into school improvement goals to stay on track and keep attention focused on health as a priority. Here's a great success story. Spar Elementary in Ocala, Florida implemented Game On, the Ultimate Wellness Challenge. Action for Healthy Kids free wellness program for elementary schools. They had lots of different activities, and at one point they did a vegetable taste test with fourth grade students. Teachers were amazed after the taste test. The students unanimously chose to have vegetables rather than cookies, candies, or chips at their holiday party. In addition to changing kids' attitudes and preferences about food, the school also experienced dramatic increases in their test scores after promoting healthy eating and physical activity. Good food plus active bodies equals kids equipped for success in school and in life. For that reason alone, many schools are addressing the issue and providing the healthiest environment possible. To learn more, check out the Learning Connection, Action for Healthy Kids' recent report that summarizes the most recent research proving that healthy kids are better learners. Parents, teachers, students, school leaders, and community members can make a lasting impact when we combine our efforts. The key to providing children with consistent messages around health, nutrition, and physical activity is working together. Challenge your school community to share healthy food and activity at school. To learn more about getting started on some of these projects, talk to the experts in your school community, like your wellness coordinator, your school nurse, and nonprofits that can provide resources and support. Visit the Action for Healthy Kids website to check out our resources. We have free programs, project ideas, and many other tools that will help. If you want to learn more about Action for Healthy Kids and how you can get involved with our mission, take the Every Kid Healthy Pledge and help us create a 100,000-person movement to make all schools healthier places. It takes just 10 seconds. Thank you so much for your time today.